Hey, how you doing, everybody? As always, this is JD Lewis with Untamed Conversations, coming at you from Tarpon Springs, Florida. So I'm down here for vacation with my daughter, my wife, my in-laws, ex-in-laws, whatever you want to call them. Everybody knows my story if you know me, so we're all family. We're here right now. Today's actually the last day here. Just want to do a quick episode about my experience here and why I'm so happy and why I thank my wife for so much on this trip. So, I went to Universal and Disney as a kid. I never made it back. That's no fault to anybody. Obviously, that's not what I'm saying. I had a lot of other obligations that really just, that's what I was doing when it came to sports and everything like that. Those were more of my obligations, so it wasn't really, JD, let's go on vacation. My vacations were going to sports tournaments, which, don't get me wrong, that was awesome. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I had such a good time. But Tara really helped me relive my childhood, And this was not getting choked up just because I appreciate her so much. She made this trip just amazing for me. And I wish I can, I can pay her back for that someday, but this was amazing. Walking into Universal, walking into Harry Potter World with my daughter was probably the coolest thing ever. Seeing the happiness on her face, the happiness in my face, my eyes, it was just amazing, and I think that's been the coolest thing I've done in a long time. It was so much fun. It brought back so many memories. I instantly turned into a 10-year-old kid again. And just seeing the joy on everybody else's face there. All the kids there, all the adults, all the parents, grandparents. Just watching everybody be happy and just watching how happy everybody was to see everybody else happy, which is huge. There was no... It was just great. My take on Universal. Let's start there. So, absolutely a good time. I think I did 60,000 steps in 2.5 days, which was great. I think Universal's great. City Walk, the restaurants, very good. Harry Potter World is awesome. Hannah got to go to Ollivander's, and she got picked. She was picked out of the whole group to get her wand, and the wand chose her. That was huge. That was amazing. It made me very happy. It made her very happy. To see that just brought joy to my heart. I would say that the pros of Universal, there's many pros. I mean, all the rides, all the interactive activities you can do, all the stores, just anywhere you walk, there's just something to do. I would say some of the cons, let's say, it's overcrowded, but again, that's Universal, that's Disney, that's any theme park you go to. The one thing I will say, and I never judge anybody, but watching some of the people that use scooters and stuff that said they couldn't walk and whatnot, and then watching them get up, jump on the ride, jump around, run around, I was like, okay, so you just used the chair and whatever to get to the front of the line, so be it. I don't really care. I just thought it was a little shady, and that's kind of my take on that part. But I would say with the, being overcrowded, I think Universal does a very good job not to let it get too crazy. Security is very good, top notch, I would say. When we walked in, it's like an airport. So they really make sure everything is safe, which is huge. I mean, everybody wants to be safe and feel safe. From watching the rides and the rides I went on, everything seems very safe. Tara and Hannah went on Hulk. I would not. That was not something that I wanted to do. But just watching them do it and, just listening to Tara say how safe she felt on the rides is huge, because I know a lot of people are very nervous about rides. Me in particular, I'm not a roller coaster guy. I will say I did Jurassic Park, the Lagoon one, and it was amazing. I also had zero idea that at the end it was such a deep drop. It scared the hell out of me. I mean, I'm talking, I almost peed my pants. I was so nervous. It was a lot of fun, though. Just walking around and seeing the smiles on all these kids' faces. And again, like I said, even the adults like myself. It brought me back so much. And for all the anxiety, for all the depression, for everything I deal with. For those 2 days at Universal, I did not think of anything. I had no anxiety, no depression. I had nothing. I just wanted to have fun. Butterbeer, we went to Hogsmeade, Diagon Alley. I mean, it was an experience that obviously I want to do every year. But to finally be able to do this after, let's say, 15 years, it was amazing. So Universal, all in all, I would say 8 out of 10. That's my take on Universal. I thought it was great. Florida in general, it's very hot here. But it's great. My in-laws live in a beautiful complex, private complex. There's a pool, there's a clubhouse, pickleball court. He's got a full gym in his basement, which I use every day. As of right now at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, I am having a Coors Light because why not? I'm on vacation and I'm going to enjoy myself. This has been huge for me. I think that it's been a eye-opener for me, to say the least, meaning like, okay, I might be stressed. I might feel like every single day, might be my day. But since I've been here, I haven't thought about that at all. I've just seen everybody smiling. I've seen everybody happy. Everybody seems to be in the best moods, and that puts me in a better mood, and seeing everybody that lives in their complex and whatnot, and how happy everybody is, and how they're all growing older but enjoying themselves, and it just makes me realize that life is not as hard as some of us make it, me included. If you just take the time to relax sometimes and enjoy what you're doing, then life's going to be so much easier. Do I struggle with different things every day? Of course I do, and obviously anybody who follows my social media, you see that sometimes. You'll see me post something, and again, I appreciate every single one of you out there who don't just ignore what I'm saying and go past it. You comment, you speak to me, you tell me that you're happy I'm still here, and that means so much to me because it's nice to have friends and family like you. Even people that I don't talk to, really ever, but if we see each other, it's like we never missed a beat. And they reach out to me. They ask me if I'm okay. They ask me if I need anything. That is so big to me that people just care. You don't have to care, but you go out of your way to make sure that I'm okay. I'll also say that with everything I deal with, being a dad is probably the best thing I've ever done in my life. It is easily my favorite thing, the best thing. And if this is the biggest thing I do with the rest of my life, I am happy that I get to watch my child flourish, watch her kick ass in softball, train for softball, just watch her have fun, run around and be a kid. I mean, that is great. And I mean, that all came back to me while I'm here. I felt like a 10-year-old kid, and it was amazing. It was a much-needed break, not just from the everyday life, but from everything in general. Yeah, I took a week off from work. Whatever. Have I checked my emails and checked my messages? Of course I have, because that's just how I'm built. Sometimes I can't turn it off at all. But the one thing I did realize is if you don't take time for your health and your mental well-being, you're never going to get better. Yes, jobs are amazing. It's great to have a good job, which I do. But at the same time, if you spend every day of your life at your job, you don't go on vacation, and then God forbid you pass away, as great as the company is, within 48 hours your job will be filled. They'll have somebody new doing your job. And that's why you have to enjoy yourself as well. You make a lot of money for the company, you work hard for the company, you have to enjoy your life as well and enjoy yourself, enjoy your family. You don't want to wake up in 50 years from now and say, shit, I did everything I could for that company, but what did I do for myself? And I think that's that's something that a lot of people deal with every day. I'm one of them. Again, I love my job, but I'm one of those people that sometimes think like, I'm doing all this. Maybe it's time to take a few days off. Maybe I'm going to put in another 48 hours of PTO request. Because I know people that don't do that ever. They're like, oh, I have 100 hours of PTO to carry over. Good for you. What does that mean? That you don't live your life? You don't fucking do anything? You just sit on your ass, you go to work, and then you go home. No. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your vacation. That is something that is needed. People work themselves to death. Literally work themselves to death. Don't be one of those people, and next time I take a vacation, you're probably going to see me not even check my emails or my messages. I'm going to completely shut off. This is new for me, so it takes a little while for me to get it. I've been gone a whole week. We come back tomorrow, and I'm just like, man, I wonder what I missed. So, I have to get over that and really try to figure out how to separate those two. But in general, the point of this is enjoy your life, take your vacation. Have fun. Don't just work your life away. You have family, you have friends. Go enjoy them. Spend time with them. Life is way too short to work for 60 years. And some people, God forbid, get another 10 years. But I would say throughout everything we've done this week, it's all been great. For me, obviously, the heat's been a little hot. I'm not the best when it comes to the heat. It sometimes really bothers me. I don't really like it, but you make do, just in general. Like yesterday, we went out on a boat. It was probably the coolest thing I've done in a long time. We had so much fun. Like I'm talking tons of fun. We did a lot of stuff. We went to an island, we went swimming. The boat was fun. We took some cool pictures. Hannah found a starfish. I think that those are, again, things that I thought I would never do, and now I do them. I'm having fun. I'm really enjoying myself, and I'm learning to disconnect from everyday life sometimes and just sit back and realize that it's not that difficult. Life is not that hard. And yes, as I'm saying this, who knows what's going to happen, in the next few days. I might go backwards and have one of my moments, but it happens, and nobody's perfect. So, this podcast has shed a lot of light on a lot of things that have gone on in my life, a lot of things I deal with on a daily basis, a lot of things that I might deal with for the rest of my life. And for everybody that listens, I truly appreciate you. For the people that reach out to me, and I know I always say this, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You make me feel like a better person. You make me feel like I'm doing something right. You just make me feel like everything I'm doing is what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Again, awesome for me to say, hey, I'm doing my podcast from Florida right now. We're in the Gulf of Mexico. We're on a boat. This is awesome. I always complain to Tara about vacations because I really don't like planes, okay? But I have figured out, I've talked to the right people. I talked to a lot of people. Planes are very safe, a lot safer than cars, and I just need to get over it, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm going to do it. But yes, I'll argue until the last day before we leave with Tara about it. But I just wanted to give everybody kind of a quick glimpse into my vacation and into the time we had and how much fun we had. And again, how me going back to my childhood was amazing. Like watching Hannah run around was like watching myself, I feel. And a lot of the trauma and the stuff I deal with from childhood, feels like a lot of it got so much better this week, and I could thank my best friend for that. My wonderful wife, she is just the best thing that has ever happened to me, and she has made me feel so much better this week. And she dug into my childhood and just made me so happy and didn't treat me like a weirdo when I was so excited at Harry Potter World. Which I know people talk about. They're like, oh, it's weird that adults are this and that. I think it depends on what kind of life you had, how you grew up. I think that's how you can determine how somebody's life is going. And I will say, I am so appreciative and so happy as of this very moment for everything. If I can experience this at least once a year, or maybe I don't experience it for another 10 years. But I'm happy. It's amazing. I'm just so appreciative. And like I said, this is just kind of a quick episode to get us back on track, for missing last week, obviously, for being on vacation. And, I also, again, just want to thank every single person that listens, follows, sends it to other people, messages me, has something to say. I appreciate every one of you. You guys keep me going. You ladies and guys keep me going every day. You make me want to do this every day. You make me always want to come up with new ideas. So I really, really want to say thank you. And I hope everybody enjoys their day, the rest of their weekend. And as always, this has been JD Lewis with Untamed Conversations from Tarpon Springs, Florida. Everybody have a good one. Ever feel run down, get bad migraines, or get sick often? Maybe you drank too much the night before and can't get out of bed. Want to add some extra vitamins into your life to help your skin and metabolism? Well, I know exactly how to fix that. Get Your Drip On is a mobile IV clinic run by a registered nurse in New Haven, Connecticut area. She will come to your house and literally hook you up. Talk about convenience. She will hook you up with the fluids you need to give yourself that extra kick. Get Your Drip On offers IV fluid bags of immunity boosting, energy, weight loss, hangover cure, skin repair, performance, and recovery. Call Get Your Drip On at 475-209-3409 or message on Instagram at Get Your Drip On to book an appointment now.